Jules here, and this is either my second or fifth cup of coffee of the day. And I just want to talk to you this morning about snare drums. I've got seven that I need to get worked up, and I'm looking for pre-orders for these. Just a quick history. I bought all this stuff from Ron Wixow, who has been a Sonar endorser since 1990. And so far, I've sold four designer drums that came from him. One I sold as is to a customer, and I don't want to do that anymore. There was no problems with that. He was happy, but I want to go through these before the sale. But everything the three that I did go through, there were no surprises, no damage, no issues that didn't get resolved. No hidden, no nicks in the bearing edges, anything like that. So, having pre-inspected all these as they came in, I'm just not seeing potential for issues. However, if we negotiate a price and something comes up that I didn't see, you will be notified, and you can either be off the hook for the purchase, and somebody else will want it. I'm absolutely sure, or we can renegotiate, fairly. I don't take any money up front. What we'll do is you let me know which one you want. I'll get on it right away, tear it down. I do a nice chemical bath to the rubber, and just for the record, the rubber has been good all the way across the board. I've had replaced a few of the internal rubber pieces, the rubber washers, because they get torqued down so tight they break around the screw head. But I've got those on hand, so no problem there. And they are the original ones from other designer drums, so no problems there. All the parts are going to be original, and everything has come out great so far. So you pick out which one you want. I'll work it up. I'll send you complete pictures as it's disassembled and cleaned up, ready to be reassembled. I take pictures along the way of getting it done and complete. So when it's ready to go, I send you full pictures. You sign off on it. You send me money. I send you a drum. Everybody's happy. That's how it's worked so far, and that's how it's going to work going forward because I'm not going to cut any corners, and I'm not in the mood to disappoint anybody at this point. So uh, we've got several designer snare drums, and we've got an original D500 reissue, which sounds counterintuitive, uh, but it's a D500 reissue from '93 where they put the Hella die-cast hoops on there. I do have to change out the throw off on this one. This one gotten mangled up. That the throw offs from that era, they had really long levers on them, and for some reason, if somebody tried to torque the wires too much, you could cause some damage. And this one has to be replaced. But I'm going to use all the parts except for the lever and any attached items that won't come loose. So this will be a predominantly original drum, but it will have all the original correct parts from that era and from that model. And then the HiLite exclusive is it's got a few areas where there's some tarnish. Whenever you have a compromise of the lacquer they put on, the copper likes to tarnish. So I'm going to be very careful, making sure not to compromise what lacquer, the lacquer on the parts, and try to clean up any corrosion there is, and there is a little bit here and there, and then re-hit it or hit it with some more lacquer to keep it from tarnishing again. And that's the only drum that I have questions of how clean it's going to turn out as far as the copper goes. Everything else is going to come out great, I'm sure of it. And like I say, we're going to negotiate a price based on a great condition. And then if I'm not able to deliver that, we're going to renegotiate based on what I can deliver. If we discuss a drum and you find yourself unable to follow through with the deal, uh, for any reason at all, I don't care. Somebody's gonna buy it. If we agree on a price, I get your drum ready, and you're like, man, I had to buy four new tires. Works for me. It's all right. If you don't buy that drum, but you decide 2 weeks from now you want another drum, I'm gonna work that drum up for you. I'm not concerned about that. No big deal. Somebody's going to buy these drums. Everything I've worked up so far has gone right away. Not even remotely worried about it. We're not going to damage friendships here because you can't follow through if the wife won't let you buy another drum after all. Whatever it is. Uh, I'm about to move. I've got to get some gear sold off. I need to loosen up some funds for one thing, and need to uh, get some gear out of the way. I just got a lot of stuff that I really don't want to have to keep moving. So this is a chance to get a good drum. These are not going to be bargain basement discounts. I'm not looking to rip anybody off, but this is an investment for me. It's an investment of money and then of time. And I'm going to sell you a really good drum at a fair price. It's not going to be a fire sale. I just, you can't live selling everything dirt cheap after you've invested quite a bit of money. So that's where I'm at with that. But there's not going to be any surprises. We're gonna negotiate, to start with, so there's a clear understanding, and then if there's an issue along the way, you're going to be in the loop. So no potential for any hurt feelings here. Anyway, I'm going to get these things in the works this week, one at a time. And if you want to see one built up first, just let me know. Drum and stage, just like you see it on my screen here, at gmail.com. Thank you.